Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 12 Week 8 Game Day. We've got a fun one for you in the Mountain West. We're in Vegas, baby. We've got the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors surprisingly at 4-2 against UNLV, ranked number 22 in the country. You've got Axel Brooks on the screen. You also got Darren Archer. So this is going to be a fun one. If you don't know what the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You do not need the game. You can coach, you can set your depth charts, you can recruit players, you can set your schemes, all that sort of stuff. You can hire coordinators. We also have server games like fantasy football. We have a fully functional sportsbook that you can compete for in-game and recruiting rewards. So if this sounds like a fun time, feel free to join. It's a hell of a time. Links are in any of our descriptions. As always, you might if you're watching live, you might run into an ad or two while you're watching. It's because we are affiliated. So if you want to drop a Twitch Prime sub, it is free. Greatly appreciated. Any and all funds made from the Twitch channel go towards the National Championship Trophy if anyone ever wins it. Unfortunately, we all suck, so it has not happened yet. But we're hoping soon. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Kind of a sickos matchup, but both teams exploding past expectations. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. And then we're also introducing for our sports book, this is the first ever game that has a first TD line. So we'll be watching closely to see who does score that first touchdown. But yeah, let's get on into it. We'll take out the overlay for you guys. As always, we have Patreon, and I also launched an Instagram. Feel free to follow either if you want for more content. It's a lot of fun. If not, you know, just ignore it, whatever. But we're going to start out with Hawaii. As always, I go through the rosters quickly first so you guys kind of know who we're watching throughout the day. But we're going to start with Hawaii. This is a team we do not know a lot about. They are led by Brad Harris. He did get an injury last year. The thing to note about this team, though, not a lot of speed. So you got Brad Harris here, only 57 speed. As always, guys, please make sure that you say you can hear me, just so I know. I'm not talking to a wall right now. But at running back, you also got Neil Kinnery, most likely to get them that first touchdown. He's having a decent season, only a 74 overall, but we'll see what he can do today. And then wide receiver, Bernard Davis, their top player on their team, wide receiver number 1. So we'll see what he can do. You also got Ronald Hagan, Stevens, and Jameson. So two really, at least for the Mountain West, high-quality receivers here. At tight end, Axel Brooks, the only SFA player on this team. We're hoping he scores a touchdown today. And then their offensive line, not exactly the greatest. A couple 70s, some mid, high 60s. Really not that great. On defense, you got Bobby Perkins, Jovan Henry, and in the middle, two kind of shitters. You got Ricky Ward and Tim London. And then in the linebacker core might be the best core on this team, but unfortunately one of them is hurt. Pace is hurt, so Darren Moore is definitely going to lead this defense today. And then at cornerback, really nothing to write home about. You got Green, Vaughn, and Miranda. Probably not going to do the greatest against these receivers on the other side. But in the back, you got Jason Cook, and you also got Ben Williams. Kind of low speed there for Ben, so we'll see how that goes. But Nate Miles is the kicker. Looks to be pretty decent, 81-81, so he should have no problem being effective and good today. So I think that gives Hawaii a bit of an edge. And then let's head on over to the home team, UNLV, coached by Coach Lama himself. One of the wackiest personalities in all of the SFA, led by Dyron Satterfield, SFA player. He's a quarterback, a runner, and also plays defense. Unfortunately, this season, they haven't been playing him on defense. I think they just have 3 corners that are better, and he hasn't gotten any stats. So we'll see if he plays it all today, but I'm not expecting it. But he is an 88 overall. He is 88 speed as well. He is electric for this team. Big reason why they are 5-1. And then Darren Archer, a top 3 player from the recruiting class 2 years ago, 92 speed. They also got Odom, who does get a lot of playing time as well, but it's basically Darren Archer against the world. At wide receiver, you got Kevin Perry. Jeremy Waller, though, has 6 receiving touchdowns this season, so we'll see if that connection continues to heat up with Satterfield. But terrible wide receivers on this team. 71 is the best, is rough. We will see Lily Sanders and Jermaine Gresham potentially. He is an SFA player that transferred from Arkansas State who went -5. He spent $300K on him for a third stringer. Offensive line, they have a really good left tackle and then kind of trash everywhere else, some injuries. So definitely susceptible on the offensive line. You got Ryan Glover. You got Leroy Hall. And then in the middle, some more bad guys. So you actually got to give Hawaii the advantage on the defensive line and the offensive line. And linebacker as well, you got to give the edge once again to Hawaii. And then cornerbacks, you got Delta O'Neal, SFA player, star corner. And then you got Briggs and Davis. And then at safety, you got Vernon Robinson and you got Scott Lewis. So pretty much everywhere but quarterback, running back, and secondary, Hawaii's got him beat. So pretty even game. And kicking, Austin Anderson, my God, 69 power, 53. He might be missing some extra points today, so watch out for that. But yeah, those are the rosters. That's what we're working with here today. As always, Llama, if you're here, you get priority on jerseys. Also, Wooly, if you're here, let me know your opinion on jerseys. Neither of these guys are Patreon members, so there is no unique music being done today, but we are always running predictions here, so get those bobbing us out. You've got Hawaii, and you've got UNLV. I believe UNLV is probably going to be the heavy favorite here, so if you want to make some coin, you might want to pick Hawaii. But we always do 2 minutes for here because I got to get my thumbnail. Also got to get the jerseys situation. We are at Allegiant Stadium, which is actually the darkest stadium in the game. It's where the Raiders play. But for whatever reason, when the revamped team put it in, they kind of messed up the lighting. So we'll see how it goes. But, okay, Wooly wants all green. I do not see anything from... Do not see anything from Llama, so we're going to give Hawaii all green on the road. So, okay, so I will give you all green, but you don't have a green helmet, ironically. It's just black or white, so you got to let me know which helmet you want. But we'll give you all green. What? They don't have an all-green jersey. It's just black and white. All right, Hawaii is just all black and white. So, all right, I guess we're going all white then. Interesting enough that they don't have those alternates. That's all right. We'll get the whites. And then UNLV, let's do something weird. I know they have some unique jerseys here. You got the Rebel on the sides there. That could be cool. All scarlet. Silver. Oh, Wooly, is there anything you want to see since you are the coach? I like these. So, Wooly, you do, if you want to choose his, you can. Otherwise, I'll just choose something. All right, and the prediction coming to a close. Not a lot of bananas on the line. I guess people don't want to bet on this one. May not have a lot of people in here quite yet, but this is what we're going to do. Normally, a lot of people vote for these lower game days, and then they don't watch them, which is annoying, but it is what it is. G5 love. I love watching the G5 games. So here we go, baby. We've got Hawaii. We've got UNLV. It is about time. Boom. I know. Son's a great coordinator. He got us a win. He got us 49 points. But Son, you forgot the most important thing. You have to feed the ball to Vanilla Vic. We're trying to win him a Heisman here. As UNLV, as you can see, very dark game at Allegiant Stadium always. So keep that in mind. No sunglasses inside. Leave the sunglasses at the hotel, Hawaii. Top of the division. This is a massive game for the division, honestly. You've got UNLV and Hawaii, probably the two favorites at this point for the division. So this game could basically decide it right now. Welcome in, Llama. Here we go. UNLV taking on Nick Woolley and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, who is actually Yui's former team. Dyron Satterfield. Yes, sir. Right on time. This is a big one. Division and all on the line. And we have, remember that we have the first TD to watch out for. So we're watching out for the choices were Kinnery, Bernard, and Axel Brooks for Hawaii. And then Archer, Dyron Satterfield, and Waller for UNLV. So Hawaii gets the ball first. All right, so that's huge. So Hawaii has the first chance to score the first TD of the day. They got this fat man running it back as we are starting out across the 30. All right, so if anyone bet on a UNLV player, you now got to kind of hope you get a stop here. All right, so we're going to hand it off to Kinnery here. First up, Neal. 4-yard gain. This is the first time we've ever seen Hawaii in really a watching setting, hardly at all. We've seen UNLV a few times. They had a game day last year against Wyoming late in the year, so we kind of know how they play. But we do not know about this team, and Neal Kinnery has room. All right, remember, UNLV has a very weak front seven. Yes, sir, we watch game day games all the way through from start to finish, and then I'll cut it down to a highlight video for you guys tomorrow. Oh, they give it to Kinnery again. He has room down the sideline, and he stopped. Oh, man, he was threatening it early. Kinnery, who has the third longest odds, actually, behind both Dyron and Darren Archer at 250. He almost broke it right there as Hawaii 3 plays are already down to the 32. Harris under center, gives it to Kinnery again. 4 plays, 4 carries. Coach Woolley wanted to test the strength of this front seven, I guess, to start the day. Pro-style offense. Man in motion. See Axel Brooks with his hand down. Come on, let's throw him the ball. There we go. No, they faked the throw. Give it to Kinnery, and he is stopped. So we are probably in field goal range for Hawaii at this point. They do have a very quality kicker. But UNLV has to get the stop first. Hand it off again. Kinnery, and he stopped. The blitzing linebacker got through. Alex Berg. And they bring out the field goal kicker early. What a play. So Hawaii adds 3. They break ground first, but no TD quite yet. All right, so UNLV is now going to get the ball, and the heavy favorite to score the first touchdown is Darren Archer, followed by Dyron Satterfield. Darren, he had 3 TDs last week. He is basically the offense. He's a 6'2" running back. He was a 5-star, surprisingly committing to UNLV. Actually, technically, originally committed to Florida State, but he followed Llama over as a beautiful tackle there from the Hawaii defender. William White. That's a fun name. All right, Dyron Satterfield, number 1. Darren Archer, number 20. A counter. He finds some room. Telling you, Darren Archer has a different level of speed. He's 6'2". Not your everyday Mountain West running back. The only guy who can compare to him in this conference is Perry Potts over at Wyoming. 3rd and 2 now. Man in motion. And Satterfield keeps it. He fakes out the entire country. And he's on the run. Can Dyron do it? No, he's brought down. His first run goes for 28. Telling you, Dyron has speed of his own. He is a game breaker. So the entire country right there got faked out. All right, so now UNLV now has a chance. Yeah, number 88 is Waller as well, so he could get a touchdown here, but we got a dump off and a stiffy for a first down. Jermaine Gresham, there you go. SFA player, tight end. He didn't even get a line because we didn't think he'd actually do anything, but he's playing number 82. All right, 1st and 10. We're in the red zone now. It's getting sketchy. Breaks a tackle for Dyron, and he flips it. That's a fumble. Oh, and Darren Archer falls on it. That was risky business. Miscommunication. Dyron Satterfield trying to pull off an EJ Irons impression, and it goes horribly. But 2nd and 18, they are still alive. Waller in motion. Now they're just going to hand it off to Darren, try to get a little bit back, but it's 3rd and 16. Now, but remember, when teams don't really have a kicking game, they just go for it in these situations. So this is 2-down territory for UNLV. As they come out empty, watch out for Dyron Satterfield taking off up the gut. All right, just dumps that off, and it's going to be 4th and 10. So Hawaii can get back off the field once again. Llama already pleading in the comments. 4th and 10. Dyron, they are going to throw this. Over the middle, that's going to be a first down and more. Kevin Perry for 13. All right, we're threatening the end zone. The two heavy favorites are in striking distance. Will it be Darren Archer? Will it be Dyron Satterfield? Or will it be Waller? They hand it up the gut. Darren Archer! Touchdown, UNLV! They take the early lead. And the heavy favorite gets in for the first touchdown. So no crazy first TD hits week. For the first week we've done it. The favorite by far gets in. Hawaii had their chance. They were in the red zone, but they had to settle for 3. Disappointing. All right, well, now it's about who wins the game. We got the touchdown out of the way. Now we're in for a game. The more important, the result. Hawaii had a great opening drive. They just kind of sputtered. Man in motion. That's Axel Brooks. As now we throw it. A quick throw. Broken tackle. Oh, he had some room. Ronald Hagan putting on the moves today. All right, 2nd and inches. Harris. Oh, my. Once again, straight up the gut. That's Berg. Alex Berg having a hell of a start to the day. Free rusher just exploding through the hole. Who knows what that overall is, but he is making a massive impact. 3rd and 8 now. Safety blitz incoming. Yep, here it is. They pick it up, and they convert. A big conversion for Hawaii. You can't let UNLV get an early 2-score lead, so 2 throws, 2 completions. Harris, let's see if he can get into a rhythm. They use a screen pass to Kinnery. He breaks 2 tackles, 3. Neil Kinnery popping off here. Second and 3. The toss out wide. Kinnery does get the edge. A beautiful block. Sets it. Kinnery's on the run down the sideline. And he breaks a tackle. He's still going. Neil Kinnery, a massive play. All right, so now we're inside the 15. First and 10, Brad Harris. Over the middle, completed, touchdown, Bernard Davis! Oh my, Hawaii strikes quickly. So Bernard Davis, who was on the first TD graphic, plus 500, he scored, but it was the second one. So if you bet on him, unfortunately, that won't pay out. But what a play. He has a nose for the end zone. All right, so looking like a high-scoring one here today as Jay Odom on the return. All gas, no brakes to start. All right, Llama, chill out with the threatening to take the Glock to these guys' knees. All right, Dyron, he has the Barack. He dumps that off. That was risky, as that goes for 0 yards. Thought that was a big negative play. Second and 10. Quick option. Dyron, he keeps it. He has room now. They set the edge for him. Dyron down the sideline. And he gets 31. That's already his second play for 20 plus. The big runs going crazy here today. We already have 2 runs for each team of over 20 yards. Kennery has 2. Dyron now has 2. Handoff for Darren. He runs over 2 guys and falls. Once again, quick option. They take Darren Archer. You can't do that. You got to play them both. Dyron Satterfield will just destroy you if you just keep letting him run it. First quarter's coming to an end. Number 22 in the country. Trying to reach bowl eligibility. Darren, once again, he goes down. That was a bit of a weak tackle there. And oh my, a scary throw there, a broken tackle, and that goes nowhere. Once again, these little short passes not really working out. Hawaii sniffing them out easily. That could have been disastrous. Third and 9, and that is not going to be off, so we're switching sides here. Hawaii, the visitor, takes the lead, but UNLV is on the doorstep. Third and 9 now. Shotgun, Dyron and Darren. It's going to be a run, and he's going to convert. Darren Archer up the gut for 13, his best run of the day. All right, first and goal. They're going to throw it now. Dyron over the middle, and he completes it. Kevin Perry once again down to the 2-yard line. Dyron has not had an incompletion quite yet. Second and goal. Once again, handing it off to Darren Archer, and he is stuffed. Not too often that frame gets jolted backwards, but he did on that play. Third and goal. Hawaii has all of the big men, and they come out full house. Can they get a stop? Hand up. No. Darren Archer touchdown. They retake the lead. Oh, and he botches the extra point. Oh, dear. That had no chance. Absolutely incredible. This is why you recruit kickers. All right, Hawaii now only down 3. There's Axel Brooks, his first catch of the day, the SFA player. Seabass doesn't miss extra points on string. Field goals, yes. Extra points, no. As Neil Kinnery, once again, running it down UNLV's throat. Already almost over 100 yards. Another handoff. This has been a very back and forth game so far. Both teams have been looking great. Josh Berg has been the difference. Oh, and a completion there for Axel Brooks. Brad Harris as well, 6 for 6. No incompletions yet today. A handoff again. Neil Kinnery up the gut. 6-yard rush. Second and 4. Hawaii once again moving it at will. They're throwing it again. Over the middle, another catch. That's Bernard Davis. He had the touchdown earlier. Second and 10 now. Kinnery finds the outside. Third and manageable. UNLV could have get a stop, but they might be on the edge of field goal range here. Yeah, probably field goal range. I feel confident they could hit a 42-yarder, so. Hawaii really playing well today. You'd think they are the big underdog here. And they find the completion. Bernard Davis again. His third catch already. Brad Harris, when you have all day long, you're going to find your open men. So now we're inside the 10. Hawaii could take back this lead here, this first half. First and goal. They toss out wide. Breaks the tackle. Kinnery, can he get back to the line? No, he turns about a 10-yard loss into a 2-yard loss. So that's impressive as he's already up over 100 yards on the day. Watch out for Axel Brooks, number 81. Hand on the ground. They're running it, though. Neil Kinnery trying to find some room. He does! Oh, that would have been incredible. Brought down, though. And that was Berg once again. Alex Berg, the thorn in Kinnery's side this first half. All right, here we go, Hawaii. Third and goal. Harris. To the end zone, and it's intercepted. He undercut. You never saw him. What a play by this defender. So a red zone turnover, and UNLV has the ball. What looked like it was going to be an easy score No, it was not Dirty Berg. He blended right into the end zone. I didn't even see him. 2nd and 7 now. Darren stiffing guys left and right. 3rd and 4 incoming, though. He already has 2 touchdowns on this young day. 3rd and 4, though. Can Hawaii get the ball back? Dyron dumps that off. Wide open man on the edge. That's Jermaine Gresham, the SFA tight end. All right, Dyron once again throwing it. He has not had an incompletion. Down the middle, he finds his man. That's Jeremy Waller. His first catch on the day. I'm glad that everybody I put on the first TD graphic has gotten involved now in the first half. So feels like everybody had a chance to make a play. And both teams had the ball too, so this was a good week for it, even though the favorite got it. Not a lot of money to be made there. That's what we call a house victory, baby. Second and 7. Darren Archer getting it again. And once again, he goes down. Normally, he stays up on those. Let's keep an eye on Darren Archer, only averaging 4.4, not really having the kind of averages he normally does. He normally bounces off those tackles and still goes. He's kind of just been falling today. But Dyron here, he's playing his best game today, and we're yamming it deep! And that's a touchdown, Jeremy Waller! What a throw by Dyron! He put it right in the place it needed to be. The back shoulder throw, 30 yards down the field. An absolute missile. And once again, the extra point is no good. UNLV might end up losing here, as their kicker has now missed 2 out of 3 extra points. Oh, baby, we got a big stiffy. Another one! Hawaii's on the run! Oh, we got a flag. Boo. Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team. Marlon Torres. So it goes from starting out at the 45 to their own 14. Hawaii just kicking themselves in the foot. Interception on the last drive, and now a massive, that's a 35-yard penalty. On the run, crossbody, and another pick! What are we doing? Brad Harris trying desperately to find Axel Brooks, and Vernon Robinson gets a second pick on 2 plays. Oh, man, Hawaii trying to throw this game away. Darren Archer now. Running it down the middle. This game could be getting ugly quickly. Pretty even matchup on paper, but you cannot just keep throwing interceptions. And Dyron goes down immediately. They don't even give him a chance to make the read. Yeah, you got an interception. 2nd and goal. Handoff, Darren. Oh, he makes a sick move. Down to the 5 now. Vernon, so Brad Harris, he got pressured and threw a pick. So now it's 3rd and goal. 2 backs. I would not trust this field goal kicker. But Dyron over the middle, Waller. No, he stopped short. Are they going to go for it here? No, so they bring out the field goal unit. Now, this is risky. Is he going to miss another one? This is a little bit closer than the extra point. It is left hash. They're going to run out the clock here to extend this to, it'll still be a 2-score game. All right, UNLV, the kick is up. Can he connect? It's good! So UNLV actually converts a field goal now. All right, Hawaii. Can they stop the self-inflicted mistakes? They've had 3 catastrophic mistakes on their past 3 plays. They had an interception in the end zone, and they had a 35-yard penalty on a kickoff, and then they threw another interception. You got 41 seconds here, plenty of time to do something. Can Brad Harris find his way? He comes back to Bernard Davis. That's a beautiful throw. "36 seconds left. You still have 3 timeouts. They could get back in field goal range here. They hand it off to Kinnery, and that goes nowhere as we call the timeout. Remember, folks, this has been the year of the comeback. No lead is safe, especially on game day. As another connection with Bernard Harris. But he couldn't get out of bounds, so they had to burn that second timeout. 3rd and inches. Run here would be pretty good with Kinnery. There you go. That's what they're going to do. Just get the easy first down. Okay, they gave him forward progress. That was risky. All right, man in motion now. And they connect once again. Bernard Davis. But clock is ticking. This is likely going to be the last play of the game. Or of the half. Corner blitz over the middle, and he connects. All right. So are we going to send out the field goal kicker? No, we are not. So they're going to try to throw one to the end zone just outside the range of the field goal. Harris floats it. Incomplete. So UNLV will go to half up 12. What a crazy half of football we got here in the MAC, or in the Mountain West. But we do have a halftime ad though this week. It's called the McShot. Nitrous, Tennessee Honey, Jack Daniels, and looks like Gorilla vape, all in one shot. Coming out of East Lansing, Michigan State. I'm not sure if this is the time to promote a new performance-enhancing drug when you just got smoked by Georgia Southern, who got smoked by 34 to Iowa State. But, nevertheless, the McShot is coming soon. But as we get back here, I mean, I feel like if you take out that 3-play sequence, Hawaii has been probably the better team. But, of course, self-inflicted mistakes and turnovers always are the reason games turn out the way they are. So, we'll see. See if Hawaii can make a second half comeback here today. Basically, if they can stop the run game and then score touchdowns, they should be fine. But 18 minutes is a lot of time, lots of drives left, only a 2-score game. But UNLV will start with the ball. Odom gets back out to about the 30-yard line. (22-10) here for the Rebels and Coach Lama. Trying to get to bowl eligibility. Man in motion. They got a jet sweep here to start the half and a lot of room. Oh, he shoots the gap, and Kevin Perry for 19. Kevin Perry, sneaky agility up through that hole. Almost broke it. All right, Iron. Hands it off. Archer. Only about 5. I love just reading Llama's commentary in the chat. Mama, there's that man again. 2nd and 5. Watch out for Waller one-on-one top of your screen, but we're running power. And down goes Darren again, letting these little ankle tackles get him. Really uncharacteristic as we're in a 3rd and 4 situation now. Hawaii could potentially get off the field here. Jermaine Gresham in the slot, top of your screen. Hands it off. No, Dyron's going to keep it again. Easy first down as he drags a defender 5 yards. First and 10 now. Fresh set of downs. Split backs. This is a very, very dangerous formation as you have 2 high-quality running backs as we're yamming it. This one's picked! Dyron Satterfield didn't put enough air on it, and another undercut interception. This time it's Brian Vaughn. All right, so there's the turnover they needed. That's the mistake. Kinnery now. They've got to score. I love how you said, that's my quarterback, and then the interception happened. Oh, man. All right, Hawaii, this is your chance. They just gifted you an opportunity as down the middle, Axel Brooks, wide open. He gets 19. Gotta love big 1-star tight end Axel Brooks, SFA player. Hawaii used all of his budget to get him. Everyone laughed at him, but look at him making plays on game day. Who's laughing now? All right, Brad Harris. Deep drop. He connects with Axel Brooks again. Breaks a tackle. Gets close to another first down, but brought down by Vernon Robinson. That's pesky safety. He has 2 picks. All right, Harris is going to keep it now. Remember, he's not known for his speed, and he's going backwards. Brad Harris, allergic to the first down yard marker. He had all the room in the world. He cuts inside, tried to find a hole, and then got scared, brought down by Robinson. What are we watching here? Not quite sure what that was, but now it's a big 3rd and 3. As we're rolling out right now for Harris. Throws on the run, and he connects and he hangs on. That's a first down. There's Ronald Hagan, or Roland Hagan. And once again, there's Robinson on the tackle. This man is everywhere. A budding star, the single high safety. 1st and 10. Dumps that off to Kinnery in the backfield. He stiffies one. Gets about 8. That was a risky throw, but it worked out for him. They call it a rush. All right. Hawaii is threatening, trying to get this back within 1 score. Field goal won't do that. They got to score touchdowns. Play action fake. He tosses that shuffle pass to the fullback. Masterclass calls here. You get the play action shovel pass to the fullback. That's an incredible play call from Woolley. And it worked out. 1st and 10. And we're floating it. And oh my, what a catch by Mark Thomas. Between 2 defenders. Brad Harris just showing no remorse for those interceptions as he tests double coverage on the sideline. All right, 1st and goal now. Hawaii trying to cut it to a 5-point game. Hands it off to Kennery. Breaks one, breaks two, and he falls forward. He had a touchdown if he stayed on his feet. Just not quite enough. Second and goal from the 6. Hand off to Kennery, and he goes down. My, can UNLV get another stop? Third and goal. Stopping them for a field goal would be huge here, as it would still be a 2-score game. Brooks in motion. Watch out for him. They are throwing it. Over the gut. Bernard Davis again! He breaks the tackle and falls into the end zone to pull him within 5. They're right back in this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. So Bernard Davis has 2 tutties. Darren Archer has 2 tutties. And Waller had that magical 30-yard back shoulder throw. All right, here we go. Another great return by Jay Odom up to around the 30-yard line. But a mistake by Dyron Satterfield on the last drive gave Hawaii another shot. Is this going to be shades of the Georgia Southern game where they just don't show up in the second half? Dyron has time. Yams it down the middle of the field, and oh, it was dropped. I thought for sure Ben Williams had another one. Dyron lives to fight another day. He underthrew that one again. 2nd and 10. Floats that one out. Wide open man on the edge. Lee Schneider for 12. His 3rd catch of the day. There's Darren fighting for extra yards. Yeah, I thought for sure that was a pick. All right, 2nd and 4. Split backs. They hand it to Archer, and he falls down. Not often do you see group of 5 teams bringing Darren Archer down on first contact, but it's happened multiple times today. 3rd and 2. Can Hawaii somehow get off the field again? They're throwing it. Corner blitz. And they give Jermaine Gresham the first. Jermaine Gresham, who Llama spent $300K on in the transfer portal, has been going crazy. That's his 3rd catch. And there he is in the slot again. Quick option, and Dyron goes down. Couldn't get the pitch out. Javon Henry with the tackle for loss. Welcome in, son. We have a great group of 5 game here about to finish up as we get a 3rd and long coming now for UNLV. So Hawaii could get the ball right back. If you are just joining us, UNLV jetted out to a 22-10 lead off the back of 2 Hawaii interceptions in the first half. But to start the second half, Dyron Satterfield, quarterback of UNLV, threw an interception. But wide open man on 3rd and 10. And they're inside the red zone now. Craig Lilly, the star tight end, right down the middle. All right, UNLV right back in business. That was Hawaii's chance, but they just couldn't cover the 4 verts. 1st and 10. They're throwing it again. Dumping that off. Oh, miscommunication. Went off Lilly's helmet. 2nd and 10. Dyron, are they going to give it back to Darren? Yes, they are. Right up the gut, and he goes down, but they give him the first. Darren Archer up over 100 yards, 2 TDs. Hawaii desperately needs to stop them for a field goal. First and goal. Quick option. That's their chance. There you go. Second and goal from the 15. That's what you could not do if you're UNLV, is go backwards. But they give them the forward progress back at the 11. What are these refs smoking? Second and goal. Lily in motion. They're throwing it yet again. Satterfield over the middle, and he isn't in. Kevin Perry, he had to come out of the end zone. So third and goal. Hawaii has a chance to get the stop. Can they do it? Satterfield's going to hand it off, and touchdown, Darren Archer. They got a big push up front. They re-extend the lead. And another botched extra point, this time off the post. That's his third missed extra point on the day. He's 1 for 4. So completely erased that field goal off the board. But the lead is still 11. 2 scores. But the big point in that, though, is that a field goal actually helps Hawaii in this juncture. As wide open man. Roland Hagan again. This game is still anybody's. We've seen 11-point comebacks inside 5 minutes, inside 3 minutes. So still, as long as you have those timeouts, there's always a chance. But they need to score quickly. Toss out wide to Kinnery. What a pancake! That corner just got smoked. Surprised he actually got up. It was 0 yards, but my God, that right tackle ate his Wheaties this morning. Harris dumping that off to Axel. Cannot get away. 3rd and 9 when we come back from the break. All right, 4th quarter, 28-17, up 11 here for UNLV. Trying to go to 6-1, the best start in the Llama era. Massive play here for Hawaii. Have the ball, down 2 scores. Floats that one, it's intercepted, the 3rd of the day! UNLV takes over. You cannot do that if you're Hawaii, man. Throwing those 3 interceptions have been massive. Over the middle now, Jermaine Gresham. Remember, folks, right after game day, the Patreon Game of the Week will go live. It was between App State and Middle Tennessee State. Came down to the wire. You want to watch that. And then after, we have... oh, my! What a throw! Touchdown, Jeremy Waller! UNLV extends the lead. What a throw! And he hits the extra point for once. So he's now 2 for 5 on the extra points. As Hawaii now is in desperate mode, down 3 scores. Not looking good for them. Nice little catch. But, I mean, I think Brad Harris has been rocked by this defense because he's seeing ghosts out there throwing 3 picks today. You're going to need a lot of TDs. Hawaii, he was gearing up for a yam and he goes down. Ryan Glover on the sack. All right, 3rd and 16 for Hawaii. Game pretty much on the line. You've got to do something here. Harris. Okay, dumps that off. And they're going to punt, aren't they? Please don't punt. Please don't punt. Yes, they're going for it. Let's go. 4th and 3. Allegiant Stadium going crazy. Hand off the gut to Kinnery. There you go. 1st down. Time's ticking. Time's their biggest enemy at this point. Got to score 3 touchdowns pretty much. Down 18. Second and 8. Brad Harris, can he do something? And that was a terrible throw. Forced the receiver to come all the way back. Couldn't do anything. As we got Llama spamming hand hearts in the chat. 3rd and 8. Still plenty of time for Hawaii. Over the middle, Kinnery, he goes down. Another 4th down incoming. Have to convert at this point. Harris, he connects there. He get a stiffy. Bernard Davis with a massive play. Yeah, just 3 interceptions that were just pretty rough, unfortunately. Oh boy, Kinnery. All right. Hawaii showing some life. You guys are just joining us. The first scorer was Darren Archer. The line in this was 54.5. So next score puts us on the over if we get one. This was a 7-point UNLV spread. They are covering. Second and 6 now. Can Hawaii punch it home? Got to score quickly. Fullback dive, not sure is the best call at this point, but to each their own. All right, Hawaii. Harris to the end zone, and it's dropped. He had the receiver, but it was knocked away. 4th down incoming, and they're going for it. So not taking the field goal to put it to 2 scores. They're just going to go for the TDs now. Their 3rd, 4th down attempt on this drive, and they're going to get it. Another 1st down, just barely. Bernard Davis outstretches. That's his 10th reception. He's having a fantastic day. That clock, though, running very quickly. Just not a sense of urgency here from Hawaii. Harris over the middle, and there's another touchdown. The hat trick for Bernard Davis to put him back within 2 scores. All right, so now things start to get a little bit interesting because remember, as long as you get it within 1 score and you have those timeouts, you have a chance. But they want this 2 points to get it back within 10. And they connect. He hangs on, Bernard Davis again. Fantastic catch from Bernard Davis. By far the best player on this offense and on this team. Having himself a day. And they're going for the onside kick now, so they're not going to kick it deep. And it's recovered by UNLV. Cornelius Sanders gets a big return there. All right, so here we go. If Hawaii can get the ball back without using their timeouts and score, they have a shot. So Dyron floats that one out wide. They're going to need a turnover or something. Definitely not a horrible game from Hawaii. They've pretty much held their own here on the road. Tough environment for sure. But remember, UNLV has the really bad field goal kicker, so if they can get a stop here. There's Dyron, and they tried to stop him, and they're calling him short. All right. So Hawaii has their shot now. You got to get the stop here. They come out shotgun, 5 wide. Oh, boy. Can they make a play in the backfield? All or nothing at this point. Hawaii is desperate. Can Woolley do something to get the ball back? He's throwing it. Free rusher. He goes to Darren wide open on the sideline as he goes out of bounds. Just a veteran call there. Massive play to potentially end the game. Now they definitely basically just need a turnover desperately. Needs to be a fumble, interception, anything. Will Dyron keep throwing it is the question. So they're running clock at this point. They are going to throw that. It's a quick screen, though. Not much of a chance to pick it off, but he goes out of bounds. Waller not knowing the situation. Saving Hawaii. No, Hawaii used the timeout anyways. So, stupid. All right, 2nd and 6. Hands it off to Archer up the gut again. And there it is, his 4th TD on the day. And that's going to do it for UNLV as they reach bowl eligibility. And the kick, and it's off the upright again. Two for 6 now. You would think so if UNLV makes the playoff or does anything in a bowl game or something, you got to watch out for that. All right, 1st and 10, Hawaii. This point, just trying to stat pad some garbage time practice reps. As now UNLV controls their own destiny in the division. Hawaii now needs UNLV to lose twice. As Axel Brooks running through his lineman. Over the middle, and that's almost another pick. Brad Harris, man. Absolutely going crazy today. True gunslinger. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, over 350 yards. Free rusher gets it off, and a beautiful rainbow to Jonathan Stevens, but once again, short of the 1st down. Can they get the conversion? Game's already pretty much over, but hand it off to Kinnery. He finds some room on the outside. There you go. Hawaii once again dumps that off. Kinnery. Oh, I thought he was still up. He had a lot of room. But another great week 8. We had some fantastic games, including another 4 overtime wild fest. Axel Brooks with another catch. To be fair, Llama, you have only played group of 5 teams, so you have like the worst strength of schedule in the country. And down the seam, wide open, man. A little too late, but Hawaii gets back. Big TD there. Torching the seam. All right, but hey, still 2 possessions. So if they score here, it's a 1-possession game. This game is not over. Oh, Brad Harris. Oh, it's a fumble. And they can't advance it. There is the game. Oh, they fumble it. And they do get it. Oh, no. Oh, Craig Lilly got it. I was going to say, had Hawaii gotten that 2-point conversion, they had a chance. But nope, the game is going to be over now. Oh, yeah. Bowl game's always something to be happy about in the SFA. There's basically 3 tiers to the bowl games. You make a bowl game, which is great. Make the Citrus Bowl, which is the best 2 users who did not make the playoff, and then obviously the playoff. Dyron Satterfield's keeping it here, running up his stats. And it looks like Dyron Satterfield was completely demoted from his defensive duties. But Darren Archer. But what's wild is UNLV has missed out on 4 points today. Would have been a 45-31. Said it's going to be finishing 41-31. UNLV still covering. One more play here before we hit the showers. Or before we hit the strip. Quick option goes nowhere. So they're in punt formation as we're going to watch the clock tick away here in game day. This is a good one. Remember, folks, after this, the Patreon Game of the Week will go live and recruiting. And as we hit 000s here in Vegas, UNLV gets the job done at home behind Darren Archer's 4 touchdowns and Dyron Satterfield beating the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors 41-31 here at home. We will see you guys all next week. Another great one, folks. Yeah, the turnovers probably were the reason, pretty much. Yeah, when you can attribute a loss to one error, or one thing to work on, that's a massive W. What's really hopeless is like when you lose by 30 and you're like, my run game, my run defense was shit, my pass defense was shit, my running game was shit, my quarterback was shit, right? So you lost because of turnovers on from your quarterback. So that can be easily fixed with a transfer portal or something. So, oh God, what what the hell is that? All right, so let's go through the stats, see what happened. Obviously, first touchdown is the Darren Archer. Bernard Davis got one right back, and then Waller with the beautiful one. But Hawaii, valiant effort, fought back within 1 or 2 in the second half. They just couldn't get the stops they needed. Harris had a good game, but once again, those 3 turnovers were the problem. Running the ball, Kennery, 142 on the ground. You would like to see him get a little bit more, but when you fall behind, you got to start throwing it more. And then receiving, Axel Brooks had a good game. SFA player, you'd love to see that. And then on the defensive side, Ben Williams, he dropped an interception. That was huge. Could have been a massive game changer. Other than that, you would have liked him to get some more pressure on Dyron, maybe force him to throw some inaccurate balls. But all in all, a really good game from Hawaii. And then for UNLV, I mean, Dyron Satterfield is a beast. He should have had a few more turnovers, honestly. But the game was won by Darren Archer on the ground in the red zone. I mean, they didn't the missed field goals or the missed extra points kept Hawaii in this game. We had some Jermaine Gresham sightings, which is interesting. Player of the game on the defense had to be Alex Berg and Vernon Robinson. Both had some crazy game performances. We didn't see really anything out of Delta O'Neal. And yeah, there's the game. I mean, he went 2 of 6 on his extra points. Absolutely disgusting. So let's check out the players of the game, and then we will end the stream. Remember, folks, like I said, Patreon Game of the Week I'll be posting all the games from the streams, and then I will set that game live, and then I'll be doing recruiting. And son, if you are still here, I'll DM you once it's time for us to pick our recruiting before it goes live to the server, so you can see how it works or what I'm gonna do. But yeah, all right, guys. So that is game day. That is week 8. So we're well now into the second half of the season. Everything's starting to take shape. And once again, always thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Anybody who watches game day. Let me complete your prediction here before we get out of here. A lot of people picked UNLV, so not a lot of bananas to go around. That's all right. And yeah, once again, thanks for watching. See you guys in a little bit.